Start.
Oh, hi. I'm Mäsak. I like when things are really shortly put in my source code. So doing this with the lightning talk is sort of perfect. 3 years ago, I wrote a blogging engine in Perl 6, something to write my blog post in. I plan to keep it for 10 years. We've been going 3 years for now. It works great. It breaks sometimes, but then we fix it. I was sort of proud I could get it into just 250 lines of code. So when you go to my blog, 250 lines of code, that's all that drives this blog here. And this is the index page. You see the latest post. You can go to the archive page and see a list of all the posts. And there's also an atom feed, which I won't show. But now I'm not so proud anymore. I mean, what is all those 256 lines of code? Why is it so many? What does it do with all that code? And let's see, here we have.
Why isn't it
Right, why isn't it one line of puzzles? This should be the ambition. And yet it isn't. It's 256 lines. And if you go into it, you see loops and you see subroutines and you see sort of things being collected into variables, and you go halfway and you're already sort of bored. Why is it all that code? What does it do? And it does 4 things. It does the individual articles. It has to be one HTML page for every article. There has to be this list of posts that I showed you. The index page contains the last 3 posts, and then there's the atom feed, which pulls together 10 posts. But that's it. And you can describe this as a small poem. This should be the source code. The poem should be all there is. So you start with all the posts, and you do these 4 different things with it. And it's not really hard, and you can see the repeated operations here. And it should not just be sort of copy-pasted while loops. And so legitimately, we ask, where does all the repetition come from? And most of it happens to be plumbing. Just open files and do stuff, and open other files and do other stuff. And it's just describing the data flow in a very inefficient manner. And some code is actually spent trying to do less work. Did we write this file already? Is it new enough? So sort of trying to make file-wise take shortcuts. But we should be building into this into the background somewhere, a module that does all this for us, and just focus on the nice stuff. So it actually takes 4 minutes to generate all the contents, which is not too bad for Perl 6. If I just generate a new post, it takes slightly over a minute, which is quite fine. But we need a nice abstraction here to be able to shorten the code to, let's say, 20 lines, from 200 to 20, okay? So introducing pipes. A pipe is something very simple. It's an object which does a function. You give it some inputs, it does some outputs. We do things with lists because we want to do this with several posts, for example, at the same time. And Perl 6 has a nice pipe operator, so of course we will use that as well. The nice thing, you get composability for free. You just take more pipes, put them after each other, and it goes through all the pipes and comes out in the other end. So composing function is suddenly super easy. Now my source code turns to this. This is the result. It almost fits on. It would fit on one page if the framework for making the presentation didn't add a scroll bar there. But this is the original poem that I showed you with the 4 verses. This is it expressed in code. And then I need to, you see I'm using a variable post here, I need to initialize that one, and then I have a helper function human day. But that's basically it. And what's extra nice with these pipes, it can actually run through the thing sort of statically once before it starts processing content and check that everything works out. And so it does that, and then you get more safe runs. So you get a sort of a static layer on things, like with a compiler. So pipes rock. I'm actually going to put these pipes into a module and release the module so you all can use them. And then I'm going to put everything into a web framework so you can use the general idea as well. So stay tuned. Thank you.